Sunrise is coming up at 6:58. You can already see a hint of sun there on the horizon. The high officially yesterday, 78, the low of 43. That came out to be about 3 degrees below average, but we have a big warm-up on the way for your Sunday afternoon and the week ahead. We'll have your forecast coming up.
I'm Suzanne Lily Honeymichael with Hardwood Floors and More. Well, the exposure that Wrdw has given us has definitely increased our foot traffic. Everybody's always known about our floors, but now with Wrdw and the advertisements, they know about our lighting gallery. It's been a great working relationship, and we truly appreciate everything they've done for us.
Local service with a national reach. Let us show you what we can do for you on air and online. For more information, visit wrdw.com/advertise.
Answers to your Rinse, a taste of welcome.
When migraine strikes, do you question the trade-offs of treating? Wrdw is another option. It works fast to eliminate migraine pain. Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Wrdw can happen. Most common side effects are nausea and sleepiness. Ask about Wrdw.
First Alert Radar, powered by Jim Hudson Automotive Group.
With so many big names from the golf world in town, restaurants are bracing for any star appearances.
As Sydney Hood shows us, they've seen a lot of faces that you might recognize. Take a look.
There's 1 week out of the year when you never know who you might see.
Brandel Chamblay comes in several times a week.
Alex Rodriguez was in. Michael Phelps was in. Joe Montana was in.
We see the Nicholas family, not Jack, but the rest of his family come in.
Tom Watson came in for his retirement party. That's my favorite.
It's not long before the names become regulars.
Admiral Mullins used to come in every Friday, and people love to see the people that they see on TV. I mean, it's just something about it.
Ben Crenshaw eats with us every single year. It's nice that we've created that environment for people to come year after year.
The big faces you see on the walls leave an even bigger impact on these places.
The one email that we got was, hey, we're coming in for the first time from Hawaii. And we're coming to the Augusta Matches on our bucket list, so we hear that we have to eat at T-Bones. Can you get us in? And the answer is always yes.
It's a really unique time for Augusta. We've been here 75 years. It's a big year for us, and we want to keep going for future generations and hope that people will continue coming year after year.
So who knows, maybe you'll get lucky and see someone you've always wanted to meet. In Augusta, Sydney Hood on your side.
Yeah, in years past, I have heard that Bill Murray has made it to the Soul Bar. I got to meet Peter Alexander one time, and Chris, you were just telling us that there may have been a Taylor Swift spotting.
That's what I heard on the internet.
I heard the same thing. We did go looking for Taylor yesterday. We didn't see her out there. We have seen some people this year just in and around the course. We saw Josh Allen, John Daly, Dude Perfect. Probably call Bijan Robinson, running back for the Falcons.
Yeah, I can beat all those.
Good.
I saw Richard Rodgers and Laura Warren.
Wow.
Well, there you go.
I even heard Riley Hill was out there, but I can't confirm that.
Man, well,
yeah.
Speaking of Riley, I'm sure he wasn't checking out the weather, but you are, and all eyes are on it today.
They are, but fortunately it's for a good reason out there today. We're not going to have all...
Imagine a special evening you lovingly plan to celebrate for your anniversary. Flowers, a night on the town. Reservations and tickets months in advance. A truly special occasion. Imagine going to the hospital instead. A night of celebration turns into weeks of pain. George Sink Injury Lawyers will be there for you. Our team has the experience to help you get your money faster. Just call all nines now.
If you always wanted a
would like to take a moment to wish the best to CBS Sports broadcaster Vern Lundquist. This is going to mark his 40th and final year at the Masters Golf Tournament. Born the son of a minister, Mr. Lundquist would go to be a part of this cathedral of golf. Taking his seat as the lead announcer at the 16th and 17th holes, his words and voice brought us a soundtrack to some of the golf's most iconic moments.
If you plan to fly instead of drive to get back home after Masters Week, heads up here. The TSA says you can expect a busier travel period than usual this upcoming week. Airport reps say you should go to the airport at least 2 hours before your flight. Some golf bags may have to be opened and screened by hand, which can cause delays. You can help speed up the process by removing prohibited items and allowing extra time to check those items. Also, make sure all golf items are clean because debris or residue can trigger alarms. Well, preparation has been on the mind of every golfer this week, preparing for the course, the conditions, the pressure of playing in the Masters. But Scotty Scheffler and Sam Burns have been making some preparations for a life event off the course as well. Two golfers are in an interesting spot this week. Scotty Scheffler and Sam Burns' wives are both expecting their firstborns by the end of the month, and both golfers have said if they get the call that their wives are in labor, they'll withdraw to be at the birth. That got me wondering, what would you do?
I think I'm finishing the tournament. You never know when your next opportunity to play the Masters might be. I'd have to think long and hard about that, you know?
But what about from the mother's perspective? Bailey McSpadden is 34 weeks pregnant and at the Masters for the first time.
My husband and I talked about it, and I told him that if he were ever playing to win the Masters, that I would give him the pass.
But they're expecting their third kid. She says with the first, it would be a little different.
Yeah, I probably would want him to be there.
That's something all the moms we spoke to today can agree on.
Can't imagine what would be an acceptable excuse to miss the birth of our two boys.
I think it's admirable to say that, to be able to give that up, to go be at the birth.
Even my own girlfriend had this to say.
Yes, I would want him to leave if I were to go into labor on Sunday.
Oh my God.
Noted. So the trend there that I noticed is all the women that we spoke to, this was on Friday, said that they would want their husbands to leave, the fathers to be there. The guys, a bit more of a mixed bag. The ones who already had kids had a little perspective on it, and they were like, yes, I would leave to go be at the birth of my firstborn. All the ones who were not fathers yet said that they would stay. So at least until the wives or girlfriends see that story. But yeah, it was a mixed bag there.
Well, I mean, I could see if, you're actually playing in the tournament. And
well, that's what it is, yeah.
And so, but I mean, if you're a patron.
Yeah, well, no.
Yeah.
This was strictly for playing. So you're a mother.
Yeah.
Take me back to when your daughter was born. Was there anything, if your husband was at the Masters, playing in the Masters, would it have been okay for him to miss?
Yes, because I'm going to say yes, because I mean, we're talking about the Masters here, like one of the, tournaments of all tournaments.
Yeah.
So I'd figure out some way to work it out to where he wouldn't miss it, the birth somehow.
Yeah.
But as a patron, get off the course and meet me at the hospital.
Yeah, if I was playing, I'm staying. Doesn't matter. I'm staying.
Yep. Well, a Masters weekend staple happening at the Augusta Common, the 10th annual Major Rager benefits of